Well, there are so many tourist attractions in my country, especially in the city where I live, Isfahan. So I visited lots of them. But now that I kind of have to pick only one, I'd like to talk about Monar Jumban, or how local people here pronounce it, Monar Jumbun, which literally translates as shaking minarets. It was around 5 years ago when one of my friends came over to Isfahan and stayed with me for a couple of days. One day he insisted that we should visit this monument. I'd heard a lot about it, but I never found the time to visit it because it was too far from where I lived. Anyway, at first I didn't want to go because I thought it would be boring. So I tried to talk him out of it, but then he was the one who managed to talk me into it. So long story short, we went there and we really liked what we saw. To be honest, I'm not sure what to call this structure. I don't know whether it's a mausoleum or a shrine or something, but I think it's a shrine over the tomb where somebody important who lived in the past is buried. But I guess that's beside the point. We didn't even look at the interior of the building because, as the name suggests, what's important is outside. The brick facade was amazing. The bricks were carefully designed and everything. And we could see two towers up there, which were called the minarets. When we were there, we were just standing in front of the building, waiting for the thing to happen. After around half an hour, one of the guys who worked there went up into one of the minarets and started shaking the minaret with his own bare hands. I must say, I'd heard the name before, but I really had no idea what was going to happen. So when he did this, to my surprise, the other minaret started moving as well. And I think at some point, the whole structure was shaking, which is interesting, I'd never seen anything like that before. When something like that happens, you think the whole building is going to collapse or something, but nothing happened. It's huge architecture-wise. Given that the monument was built hundreds of years ago, I think it's quite something. So no wonder I really enjoyed visiting this building, and I hope I can get the chance to do this once again.